Welcome back to the Huddle Podcast, baby. We got Dudes Draft of the Week this week. We are doing Dudes Draft of Dudes. And then we are doing in honor of Ovechkin records we do not think will get broken in sports. So, speaking of Ovechkin, he broke Wayne Gretzky's goal-scoring record, which no one thought would be done.
Officially the greatest goal scorer of all time.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Did you guys see it took 31 years until Gretzky broke the record? The record was held for 31 years, and then Gretzky also held it for 31 years.
Did you see that? I think Ovechkin's first goal he scored playing against Arizona while Wayne Gretzky was the head coach and Austin Matthews was at the game.
I didn't know Austin Matthews was at the game. That's sick.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Back at that in 12 years when he's the leading goal scorer of all time.
I wish, bro.
Honestly.
But
I think it's definitely possible that he could, but
he's on pace, but Ovi's such a machine. Like he's a Russian tank, literally.
To do it for that long is unreal. I mean, that's Tom Brady numbers. That's LeBron numbers.
Yeah, that's all time great. If he wasn't already a first ballot, he is now.
For sure, definitely. Yeah. Obviously he already was, but this cements him in what? Would you say top 5? Definitely top 10.
You got Wayne number 1.
Yeah.
Gordie Howe.
Yeah. Probably Lemieux.
Yeah. I don't know. The top 5 for hockey's tough.
Yeah, top 5's hard.
Like Crosby you could throw in there.
Yeah, that's true.
You're gonna
Yzerman.
McDavid's gonna be in there. Like that's no question. It's
true.
Unless a plane crashes, he.
Okay.
By the way, rep Team Canada, baby.
Yeah, that jersey's sweet, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, shout out Ovi. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Those 2 goals were sick as well. The one to tie it was awesome. The passing in that.
Oh yeah.
And that goal was unreal. The little foot tap there.
Yeah. I don't know how Ovi's played in the league for this long, and he's still wide open on power plays.
I believe it was against Chicago, not the one to tie it, the one before. Was so wide, there was no one on him. Literally, the closest person was probably 15 feet from him, and he ripped one from the top of the left key in. What are we doing?
I genuinely how he's on the verge of breaking this record, and they pulled their goalie, so OV came off the ice, but then they put him back in. If I was Chicago, I wouldn't have even risked it. Score 45 goals on us. Goalie's not going back in.
No, yeah.
I don't want that record against me.
Definitely not.
By the way, the goalie he scored on, he's never scored on before.
That's what I was going to say. He never scored on him, and he gave him his stick after the game.
The goalie did?
Yeah, the goalie gave Ovechkin his stick and took pictures with him. But he's like, "Yo, congrats."
I think he's Russian. I think they're buddies.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was definitely not American. So, I mean, if he was American, that would not be a happy face afterwards.
I don't know. I think everyone Ovi's turned into this likable guy. He's won a cup. I feel like there's no beef with him and Crosby anymore. I just don't.
The guy who held the record is there, and he's cheering him on. It's hard, for some guy watching on a couch to be pissed at,
Yeah, 100%.
Shout out to Wayne, by the way. That must have been a lot to because he was going to every game.
Yeah,
he had to sit there and do interviews, and you know what I mean. The guy's record just got broken.
100%.
But he would full ambassador of the game. Yeah, I'm happy for him. Congratulations, whatever. So shout out Wayne, man. Because
100%. And I think the thing is, I think he's genuine with it too. It's not like he's just saying it for shits and gigs.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's like Hakeem when
100%.
LeBron broke it. Like not Hakeem, sorry, Kareem. When Kareem was like actually excited for LeBron, and I think Gretzky was the same way with Ovi. So
I think Kareem wasn't too thrilled about it.
I was gonna say the same. I was gonna say what on Jake's
Really?
side there.
Dude, he was like
Yeah, there's
not
like
happy.
memes of Kareem.
he went to the game and he stood up and he was clapping. He was like,
Brother, he had to go to the game.
I mean, he said when he broke Wilt's record, Wilt was pissed. He was like, "F that guy."
Yeah, and he was like not when people were talking about it a couple of years before LeBron broke it. I don't think he was happy about it. Like he was like, "No, this is my record." So
Okay,
I don't
I
know.
his
redact
face,
the
man?
statement then.
Yeah,
What?
he looked pissed.
He was like,
Really?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
I
no,
redact my statement then.
You were just like the little kid when parents are fighting. You're just like everyone's happy.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, LeBron."
Yeah, so pretty good. Like if you're in NHL, if the NHL was a stock and you put money into it this year, it'd be up a lot.
Yeah.
This was
It
a
is-
great year for the NHL.
It's going up.
The only
100%.
thing that could make it an even better year is Leafs Stanley Cup.
Yeah, it really would. Two Canadian teams in the end would make it elite.
Yeah, Carson just died.
If we
And
had
he's
a
back.
imagine how big a Toronto Edmonton Stanley Cup would be.
Oh, it'd be unreal.
Oh, dude, it would.
Like,
dude, no one would care
Florida-
either because a Canadian team would come out of it.
Yeah, like most of Canada would be pretty happy either way. Yes, there'd be heartbroken people in Ontario, and there'd be heartbroken people in Edmonton. But I mean, at the end of the day, you'd be like, "Go Canada!"
Dude, it's so tough. I know Florida just did it, but it is so tough to make it back to the mountain.
Oh yeah,
Like, the Leafs will probably have to play Florida in the first round. Like, that's the way it's setting up.
yeah. That's the way hockey is crazy to me.
Yeah, it's bullshit, but
Because it's not just the high and low seeds. It's like you explain it, Jake.
well, I mean, in football terms, it would be like if Detroit got Minnesota in the first round this year,
Yeah,
just because they play in the same division. Like, could you imagine if every year you guys had to
Yeah.
play the Ravens round one? Because you're both good teams.
I'm just checking it now. As of right now, Toronto does play Ottawa, and Tampa plays Florida.
It's
But
2
that's going to
points.
change. Yeah,
It's 2 points, and Barkov's out for the rest of the year. Kachuk is out. Ekblad is suspended until game 3. Like, in all other terms, they're resting up, aka tanking for the Leafs, which is,
Yeah.
I mean, as a Leafs fan, I don't blame them. Who wouldn't want to play us? We suck. We have no playoff grit. But this year's different, right?
what we got? We got 5 Canadian teams in the playoffs this year. not bad.
Is Montreal on there?
Yeah,
So they would get watched. I have a theory, boys, and tell me if I'm crazy. I think that the Capitals have been chasing this goal for so long that they're gonna burn out. Like that was a lot for even Ovi's teammates and everyone talking about it. They've been chasing it all year. I could see them losing round one.
I actually don't mind that take because, like Montreal, I mean, I've just started to watch hockey for the last 2 weeks because the first 70 games doesn't mean anything to me. So
Yeah.
same thing with basketball. But like Montreal, what I've seen, they've been like heating up.
Dude, Montreal in playoff time, I hate them, but like there's something different about them during playoff time where their arena is bumping. You
Yeah.
got to give them credit. Like if they steal one in Washington, it could get ugly for them. Let me
impressive.
see. Are the other teams Winnipeg?
Yeah, Winnipeg, Oilers, Ottawa, Leafs.
Yeah, Vancouver's out. and
Vancouver
Calgary.
had a stinker. What's his name on Vancouver? Patterson? Is it Patterson?
I think so, yeah.
He has had an abysmal year. He was top I think 7 last year in points. I don't even think he's top 20 this year.
They had some like toxic. They had just had a toxic team this year,
Okay.
pretty much. Like it. I'm actually surprised the Oilers didn't have a worse year than what they did because insider trading.
Yeah.
I know someone who accidentally added a player on Florida to a group chat with a bunch of other Oilers players, and they were all firing off on each other at the start of the season, like pissed because they were on that losing streak, and they were pissed about I forget what it was, but
Damn.
yeah,
Hockey's back, baby.
yeah, it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting. I'm pumped for the playoffs, even though we'll get pumped probably. Knowing the
No, this is
least.
the year.
Yeah. Do you want to swing March Madness real quick?
Yeah, let's do that.
Chomp, chomp. Gators with victory.
Did you end up finding out who picked who?
I picked Florida.
Okay, I thought so.
So I'm the king of March Madness.
The comeback, like I think Florida led for just over a minute in the entire game. I think it was like 63 or 64 seconds in the entire game, and they won. That's
Carson, what's
ridiculous.
wrong?
which is ridiculous.
By the way, I didn't look that I picked Florida.
Oh, okay.
I'm just taking credit for it.
I think you did because
think
I
I
think
did too.
Carson had Auburn
You
and I
did,
had
yeah.
Duke. So yeah.
But dude, the Duke, like, that was crazy. The Duke game was
9-0 run
blow
for
that
Houston.
Unreal.
lead.
Oh my god, 9-0 run in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds for Houston. That hurts. That hurts, especially like having the number one player. Yeah, he's a freshman. He's 18, but like
He's gone.
yeah.
So I looked it up to see if it would be worth it for him to come back. And like short term, it wouldn't hurt him, but long term, it's best to start cracking away at that supermax
Oh, 100%.
right away.
Bro, these guys, his
Yeah.
first overround pick, like Wemby has a 4-year deal that's worth 15 mil a year right now because he's the first overall. So I'm assuming if it's like football, every year that first round pick gets paid a little bit more. So let's say he's gonna make 16 mil a year. I think what was his NIL deal? Like 1.5 mil?
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, like, it's Duke, so they probably pay him a lot.
And like you said, this guy plays for 5 years in the NBA. Yeah, you're with the Wizards. It sucks. Or you're with Charlotte and it sucks. But Charlotte would be fun. I'd love him to go to Charlotte.
So he makes 4.8 mil.
Damn. That's pretty good.
But I think that might be
Sponsors?
Yeah, that's everything together.
Okay. Yeah. That's like because he already has like a deal with somebody.
Oh, I'm sure Nike will pick him up.
Yeah, Nike or Adidas or someone.
Yeah.
I mean, who are the teams that he can go to right now that's in the lottery?
Let's check Tankathon.
I know obviously the boys in Washington D.C. are number one. They are very bad at the game of basketball. Who else we got? We have the Jazz actually in last. Jesus, that would be a good place to go though.
Okay, we got Utah, Washington, Charlotte, New Orleans, Philly.
Okay.
You want to sim the lottery, boys?
Yeah, hit it.
Sim it 5 times.
Do it 5. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
San Antonio. That'd be crazy, bro.
The fact that they have the fact that that's possible. Fox, Castle, Flag, and Wembyamba. Dude, that
You're missing one guy.
yeah, we don't care. He's interchangeable. We don't care about him.
All right, let's do it again.
That last guy could be fucking
Nets.
anybody.
Yeah, honestly. That's Chris
Brooklyn.
Paul right now. That's Chris Paul. Dude. Oh shit. That team's
Oh.
crazy. That team's crazy.
Brooklyn, New Orleans. Oh, a little Duke reunion.
Oh,
They didn't play
okay.
together, but see, 2 more here. Utah.
I think the Hornets would be sick.
Last one here. Come on. 76ers.
None for Toronto, eh?
One
Damn.
more.
Damn.
That's us.
Guys, the Huddle Podcast can report it here first. We are getting
Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag to Toronto.
I mean, the teams, like, there's 3 teams I'd like to see him at. Toronto, selfishly, of course. The Spurs, he would have instant success. That'd be sick to watch.
That'd be fun.
And then the Hornets, bro. Just to watch Ball play with him, I think that would be a dynamic duo in the NBA.
Can the Lakers somehow get him?
This just turned into an ESPN show. Can the Lakers get Cooper Flag?
All right, time to move on to our next topic. GOAT debate, LeBron versus MJ.
Skip.
We do have Carson. Bring up your Lakers topic.
Well, I was just gonna say the Lakers beat OKC the other day. That would have been, I think, Sunday night. They beat them 126-99.
Yeah.
So,
The-
absolute murder show. Yes. Okay, so, yeah, I was just gonna say they got smoked. OKC got smoked by the Lakers on Sunday, and just wanted to see Aiden and Jake. I know you don't watch it as much, but I just wanted to see what you guys thought about the Lakers. Is there a team in the West that you think has a really good chance of knocking off the Lakers, or could you see the Lakers making the finals this year, basically, based on their win against OKC?
I think the Nuggets. I'm gonna jump in first here because I think the Nuggets, like, they kind of own the Lakers. And Russ revenge, like,
I do like that pick for sure. Obviously big Jokic guy. I'm also a big Luka Doncic guy though. I love Luka. Luka in the playoffs is he's a different animal. Obviously carried his team last year to the finals. First I want to start off by addressing the game, the OKC game, because holy smokes, like, it was the first time OKC didn't have magic on the court. SGA had 0 free throw attempts, first time since 2021. So that game was crazy.
was the game in
Yeah, that's
OKC?
a crazy thing.
LA.
OKC.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, home game.
Yeah.
Luka had 35 and 7, I believe. Like,
It'll be interesting to see them. Like, playoffs are so much different. Was it on like a random Wednesday or was it like a weekend game?
I believe it was
It was a Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, okay. Sunday.
Like, in my opinion, like, games on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for the, like, baseball, hockey, and basketball are, like, sometimes those are throwaway games.
We are also at the point in the season where OKC doesn't have to do anything. So there is that. So they're kind of mostly playing for legacy right now, being one of the greatest teams of all time is what they're playing for, which is crazy to talk about. The question of who I think can, like, beat them or beat the Lakers, I think in the West there are 3 teams that I'm confident in that could go to the championship. Obviously OKC, and then it's Lakers and Denver. And maybe the Warriors if Steph stays hot because he's been on fire.
Are they gonna make playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in right now. They're 6th seed.
Yeah.
Brother, it's over.
It sucks too, honestly, that the Rockets aren't being taken seriously. I feel bad for them. They're not going to do anything, but they're the second seed, and they're getting cooked. No one.
Yeah, but the Cavs are the 1st seed, and I don't think anyone has them beating Boston. Like,
that's true.
They're the
true.
1 seed comfortably, and everyone's like, but Boston.
Yeah, I think it's the same, almost the same thing as Houston, where this team is like a lot of their players are young. They don't like none of these guys besides Fred VanVleet actually has like a championship behind them. Like these guys are gonna go against the Warriors, gonna go against LeBron and the Lakers, gonna go against Jokic, and then they're gonna go against one of the best teams we've been alive for, which is OKC this year. And then so that's the same thing on the other side is I mean Cleveland's my 2 team in the East. I think that's my 2. Boston's the 1. I love to see Cleveland do it. But Boston just has they have guys coming off the bench that would start on probably 29 other teams.
They
it's
just
crazy.
sold, by the way. They have new ownership, so it'll be like that
Yeah.
owner was spending the previous owner was spending this owner's money. So it'll be like that might be a new team next year where they sell off some pieces.
Yeah, I could possibly see that.
Just keep Drew, man. Just keep Drew Holiday, my boy, my favorite NBA player, Drew Holiday.
I mean, that's another team that can. Sorry, the Bucks. That's another team that could do it. Like Giannis in his past, I think 6 or 7 games has been averaging 32. Like this guy had one of the greatest games of all
crazy.
time the other day. He put up 35,
3 away.
17, and 20.
Yeah, Game Time too,
3
baby.
away.
Yeah, like. So I really think the NBA championship's pretty wide open. And I do think Lakers have a shot at it.
Do you guys want to switch to NFL, or do you have anything else on that, Carson?
No, I don't have anything else on that. Yeah, I was curious what you guys thought of that. The 4 teams that haven't won a playoff game in a decade.
So I have something that actually might get Aiden a little riled up. That's not on the show docket. So Paycor Stadium and the Bengals contract is up next season. So is the Bears, I believe, and they're looking for a new stadium. Florio suggested the Bengals move to Chicago and they split on a stadium together.
That's hilarious.
It's not going to happen. Like
No.
This is what we get from the NFL in these times. But
I mean, honestly, if you said Cleveland, like if those teams were staying in Ohio, there's a higher, like I still don't think it would ever happen, but there's a higher possibility. But the Paul Brown name is going to stay in Ohio, I think, forever. Both those teams.
Do you see? Okay, now let me switch it up. This is confirmed happening for the sake of podcasting. Are you still a Bengals fan if they move to Chicago?
Yeah. I wouldn't switch
Really?
teams. I mean, it's still the same team, right? It's still the same owner, still the same team, still like I'm getting all these players.
You wouldn't be pissed at him for?
I think I'm trying to think of a word that's not gay. Trash. No, that's like I think it's stupid to do that.
I think it's heterosexual.
Yeah, I think it's real heterosexual of him to do that, but I mean, it's not the worst thing.
Okay, I thought you would have a stronger opinion on it.
I mean, it's hard to like put myself in the shoes of like this is actually happening because I don't think it would ever happen.
Yeah,
that's true.
I do think it would be stupid. Like, are you saying have 2 Chicago teams right in the same stadium, kind of like MetLife or whatever?
Yeah, or LA.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah. Anyways,
Here we go.
Welcome back to Dudes Draft of the Week. Today we are doing the Dudes Draft of Dudes. So all-time great dudes.
Okay, I'll rip first.
Okay, Aiden, you want second or third?
And then
I'll go second. That's fine.
Okay. You're up, my friend.
All right, I'm going first because my list consists of 4 people, and the first guy's definitely going to get taken at some point. Theo Vaughn.
Banger
Yeah.
pick.
We said that last week. That is a first rounder for sure. I'm going to take another first rounder we talked
100%.
about last week. I will take the Shane Gillis. I would like to
Okay.
witness that man throw back 20 beers.
I'm going to go with Gronk. He would be so much fun to hang out
Ooh.
with. And
Great pick.
who's just like a bro? Give me Johnny Depp.
You say Johnny Depp?
Yeah, he's sick. You don't like Johnny Depp?
Wow.
No, I love Johnny Depp. But
I was going to have
those
him on my list, but I thought it was going to be controversial.
I love Johnny Depp.
Those beers are
Okay.
going to turn into some other substances.
He's a dude, bro. That's what bros and dudes do.
I was getting beat up by my wife when.
I'd like to have a beer with Luka Doncic. I think that's my next one. My boy just crushes beers. Even after the semifinals last year, like just slammed a beer right afterwards. Elite.
Yeah.
Smoke some hookah.
Okay, very nice. So that's back to you, Aiden?
It's back to
Back to
you.
back?
No, it's you.
Oh, back
Carson.
to me. Oh, shit. I'll go Caleb Presley.
Okay.
I like that pick. That's a sneaky pick. He's funny.
You got one more as well, Carson.
Oh, okay, my bad. All right. Give me Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh. I wanted him so bad. I thought I was going to fuck you guys up with that one.
No one on my list is dead. That's awesome. That's awesome. The fact that you guys both have that too is hilarious.
Oh,
That's crazy.
dude, I was like, I'm going to get him in the
I was going to
fourth
let him
round. Like,
slide,
no-
too.
I'm like, dude, no one's going to pick this guy. Imagine having a beer with Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
Probably be wine, but wine nights are fun too.
Oh, that's actually awesome. Wow. All right. I mean, I'm sticking with sports here. My next pick is gonna be Ovechkin, I think.
Yeah, good pick.
I think that's just gonna be a fun beer.
I'm going to go with Adam Sandler. The Sandman
Nice.
would be fun to hang out with. And, give me Patrick Starr. Brother, that guy would be fun to go catch some jellyfish.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even think about I was just literally thinking like people I like to have a beer with right now. Like this is awesome.
I believe you have the last pick, Aiden.
Yeah, on the way back, I'm just gonna go Brad Pitt. I'd like to have a beer with Brad Pitt.
Okay.
Okay. Are you going to kiss him as well?
I mean, depending on how many beers we have, I'll try.
Guys left off the list?
Carson, yeah, got one more.
Well, hold on. I got my last pick.
Oh, my bad.
So I'm stuck between 2 here, but I'm gonna go Denzel Washington.
Yeah, good pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the movie where he's like,
I got one
Your
left
Honor.
off the list.
I'm actually drunk right now.
That's he's a pilot. Plays a
Yeah.
pilot. Yeah. Who else you got, Carson?
I got one left off the list. Jim Halpert.
Ooh.
Damn, bro.
See, I would have said Dwight or like Michael Scott.
Michael Scott would be crazy.
Stanley unwinding would be sick too.
You might as well just have a beer with Al.
Well,
Get him on pretzel day too.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. for the pity laugh. I have to wait 4 seconds till Carson can laugh at my jokes.
Oh,
Anyways,
Riddle.
let's just rip the other dude's draft as well.
Here we go.
Alrighty, welcome to Dude's Draft of the Week. Twofer for the people. This week, in honor of Ovechkin, we are doing Dude's Draft of the Week, most unbreakable sports records. Aiden, I'll let you pick the order.
okay. I'll go 1. You go 2. Carson, you're 3.
Alrighty.
All right. With the first pick, I will take LeBron's points. Never gonna happen again.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with another basketball. I believe the Celtics won 7 championships in a row. That ain't happening.
Yeah.
No, is it 8?
I think it's 8. I think it's 8.
8, bro. That's
It's
never
8.
gonna happen ever again.
No, that's never gonna happen in any sport.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go Wilt's 100. I'll stick with basketball.
Yeah.
Let's see the footage.
And then let me go Carl Ripken Jr.'s consecutive games played.
All right.
This is a ridiculous number. This is a
Yeah,
ridiculous number. Do you
I
guys
want to know
what
the
it is?
number.
Guess.
2,632.
No way.
Jake, how'd you get that?
We're looking at the same list, Buster.
Oh my goodness. Damn.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts. Carson's last, so Carson gets 2 here. Or no, you took Wilt
He
and
took
then
it,
that.
yeah.
Aiden's up. Oh no, wait, am I up?
Yeah.
Give me the fastest knockout in UFC history. I think it's 7 or 13 seconds, something like that.
I think it's 6 or 7. I think
It's crazy. Like
it's
watching
Ben
that
Askren.
clip.
And
Yeah. Masvidal.
yeah. That is
It's a flying knee at the start of round 1, and he just went right at, like he baited him so hard.
Oh. Okay, I'm surprised this has fallen to me, but I'll take Gretzky's all-time points.
Yeah.
It's just never gonna be touched. And then to wrap out this, I'm gonna go Michael Phelps gold medals. The dude's also never gonna be touched. He's got like 18.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's fair.
Back to me. I'm gonna go baseball. Most grand slams in 1 inning. 2 by Tatis. Brother, the odds of you getting through the lineup like that, you gotta be smoking a team to hit 2
Damn.
grand slams like that.
That's fire.
Yeah, that is good. Okay, so am I closing it out, or is that?
No, I have 1 more, I believe.
You have 2, Carson, and then we both have 1 left.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I'm going to stick with Michael Phelps as well, but it's not all-time gold medals. It's in a single Olympic.
Okay.
He had 8 gold medals in 2008.
I mean, go.
That's insane.
That's some goat talk.
Yeah. And then to wrap it up, I'll go Joe DiMaggio, 56 game hitting streak.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's intense.
I'll go most Stanley Cups by a single player, 11 by Rocket Richard.
Damn. 11?
11, bro.
That's actually disgusting. Okay. to wrap out my list, I will go the amount of cuts Tiger Woods has made in a row. I believe it's like 147.
Yeah, insane.
Dude,
Yeah.
damn. Some people are just good at stuff, eh? Holy smokes.
Like Usain Bolt's record being off there. Insane. I think it will be broken though, eventually.
Yeah.
Well,
Give me like 3 months. I'll break that.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Give me 3 months and some bionic legs. I'll break that.
3 months
I
in a
saw
dream.
Yeah.
most average minutes per game in NBA season, 48.5. We'll never see that again. Actually, never see that again.
Oh my god, bro.
Dude's resting an average of 1 minute.
Bro, I thought it's crazy that Mikal Bridges has been playing like 42 minutes a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. That's insane.
Yeah. I mean, with the way I guess there's Bill Russell had 11 championships. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Fastest hat trick in hockey, 21 seconds. I don't even know who this guy is. Bill.
How do you even get to the net that quickly 3 times? What?
I don't know, bro.
That is insane.
Yeah, nuts. Anyways, this has been Dude's Draft of the Week.
Oh, boom, boom, boom.
All right, fellas. Well, I'm gonna have to take off here, but
Alrighty, adios, muchachos.
enjoy the rest of the show. There won't be any delays.
Finally, that guy's gone.
Yeah,
What do we
thank
have on the
goodness.
docket?
I have top 10 families in sports.
Okay. Like, are these just like brothers and duos, or like this is like actually like family?
Like brothers and sisters and that sort of thing. This is a terrible list, by the way. So let me read them to you.
Okay.
The Mannings. Fine.
Fair.
Venus and Serena.
Okay.
LeBron and Bronny.
Okay.
The Currys.
Yeah. All right.
The Jones brothers.
That's deserving for sure.
The Watts.
Also, like 2 of the best.
Griffey's.
Yeah, 2 of the best.
The Matthews. I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
The Gasol brothers.
Okay.
This one's number 9. The Pauls.
And this is the bad list officially. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Travis and
No.
that's how did the Paul brothers make it before that?
Yeah. And I mean the Sedin brothers.
Yeah, we've messed up. We've messed up.
Do you want to hear the worst NFL nicknames?
Yeah. Are these real?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear these.
Antonio Brown, Mr. Big Chest. I don't know who the fuck is calling him that.
What?
Booger McFarlane, Booger.
Okay. I like that one.
Yeah, I don't mind it either. Jaquez Rogers, Jizzman.
If only they could say that. The announcers say that.
Kenny Pickett, the Pickler. The entire Lions, Motor City Kitties.
Okay, that's weird.
Kyler Murray, Baby Yoda.
I like.
Zach Wilson, Mormon Mahomes.
I've never heard that.
Daniel
Mormon
Jones,
Mahomes.
Vanilla Vic, and my favorite, Deshaun Watson, the Massage Barrage.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's wild.
That's
Oh my
disgusting. Oh,
Do you think Deshaun Watson stays in Cleveland? Like, what do they do?
he has to. Who else is gonna it wouldn't be worth it for anyone else to pick him up.
Do they draft somebody then and just like say screw it?
Yeah. I would. Like, if I were them, I would have went for Milton. Like a 7th round, he went to Dallas.
Yeah.
Why not? You have nothing to lose now.
It's better than starting Watson for 5 games and then playing JTR or whatever his name is.
I think didn't they get? Isn't Kenny Pickett there now though?
Oh, he is. He is there. Super Bowl winning quarterback. Fire.
Super Bowl winner. Kirk Cousins has officially made the same amount in his NFL career as Tom Brady.
That hurts to like even think of.
I mean, what are we doing?
How is the GOAT that disrespected?
The GOAT just took pay cuts.
Yeah, that is true. I wish players could still do that because like the NFL Players Association doesn't let players take real pay cuts.
Yeah.
I remember when Joe first signed his new contract and he was talking about taking pay cuts and doing this for the team. There was an article written like you're simply, if you do that, people like the Players Association hates you because then you ruin contracts for all these other future stars.
Yeah, but like Deshaun Watson does not deserve that money.
No.
No
God,
offense to Kirk. I like Kirk Cousins, but he doesn't deserve money. Like what he got, he doesn't deserve.
Yeah, not like that.
I'm not against billionaires paying these guys because I think they should pay them.
Yeah.
I'm more so like, hey, maybe the O-line deserves some money too.
Yes. 100%. 100%. That I did see, just to add on top of how high people are getting paid, Matthew Stafford did just become the highest paid quarterback ever to like actually receive his money.
Yeah.
He's at $391 million.
I will say with Matthew Stafford, he has earned, like playing in Detroit for those years,
Oh,
he's earned
yeah.
it. He got nailed. A video that pops up of Matthew Stafford, and I watch it every single time, is when he gets his shoulder basically dislocated.
Yep.
And goes out and scores a touchdown to win the game.
Yeah, unreal.
I love that video.
That's what football is, bro. That's a real dog right there.
Oh, 100%. Guys don't do that anymore, man.
No.
And for like the Lions too. This isn't like the Lions the last 3 years. This is the Lions when they were garbage.
Yeah, at their worst, really.
Yeah, I mean, what? I think they made one playoff game with him.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
made the playoffs once with him. Him and Megatron. One time.
And that was what, a 9-year stint?
Yeah, and
damn, bro.
Megatron, arguably the best wide receiver ever to play the game.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to say. Like, the Lions probably had one of top 5 best wide receiver.
Yes, 100%.
I think the number 1 running back, which is Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that Stafford's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
Didn't win with any of those guys. Like, those are different eras, but still.
Like Stafford, and just the time that we've really been watching football, like since we've been alive, like Stafford has to be he's got to be close to the top 10. He's got to be in the top 10.
Let's Tom Brady,
yes. Modern era.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yep. Drew Brees. Mahomes, he's in there.
Yeah, 100%.
Big Ben's in there. Peyton Manning's in there.
Yep, the sheriff.
I have Stafford before Eli.
I do too.
I have Stafford before Phillip Rivers.
I do too, man.
Matt Ryan and Matthew Stafford to me are very similar. Those two could be very close. I'd still put Matthew Stafford above him.
Me too. Yeah.
Like, dude, he's unreal.
You can't put Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, or Lamar. None of them have won. You have to win. You have to.
You have to win, or you have to play the 17-year career that Phillip Rivers did and be like, wow,
Yeah,
like
like
he should have won one, but he didn't.
talk about guys who like. There's some sports players. I don't know if you feel the same way, where it's like even if they play on a team I hate, it's like I want to see like if this guy finishes career without a win, like Westbrook
Yeah.
could never win an NBA championship. Do you know how weird that's gonna be?
Oh, it's terrible, bro. He's one of, if not the most athletic player that's ever played basketball. Like
How many MVPs did he win?
he only won one, but he was in top 3 for voting, I believe 3 times total.
Brother, he had a triple-double every game for like
Yeah,
200 games. Go see.
he's unreal. And yeah, to
Yeah.
think that someone like that doesn't win a chip is crazy.
Who's another guy who's never won?
Who is
There's one quarterback that has never won that I'm blanking on right now.
I mean, Matt Ryan never won. He
No,
lost.
there's like an even bigger goat.
I mean, Dan Marino all time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dan Marino never won, which is crazy to think of.
Yeah.
But yeah, damn.
Stock, bro. Oh, what's his name? Wide receiver. He went to New England for a year.
Oh, Randy Moss never
Yeah.
won. Never won.
Another one where it's just like this guy was so good. How did he not win one?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll be saying the same thing about like Barry Sanders, like Christian McCaffrey. If he never wins one, that would be like a what?
Yeah. CMC, Derrick Henry,
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like older
Julio
guys.
Jones, DeAndre
Yeah.
Hopkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's some big names that like when you think of them, you're like, holy smokes, these guys at their peak were one of the best ever, and they never got to like live out the end of that dream, which is crazy.
Yeah. And that's like when you get to I feel like the first quarter of your career or even first half of your career, guys are chasing money. I mean, obviously you want to win, but guys are chasing money.
Yeah.
Towards that second half, you start to see guys start going like Derrick Henry moved. Who else? Westbrook moved teams. Like Harden's been on 45 teams where you thought he would be a Rocket for life.
Yeah.
Guys get impatient, which I can't blame them. But if you're an NFL guy, like play for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
They didn't win this year, but still.
I mean, D-Hop moved to the Ravens now too. Like they have a possibility to win next year for sure.
Yeah, I just find it so hard to get through. Another team, this is crazy to say, but another team, if you're ring chasing, brother, go to the Lions.
Yeah.
Or the Eagles.
Yeah, I wonder how good the Eagles are going to be this year because they lost a lot of pieces. The Niners lost a lot of pieces.
On defense, yeah.
Yeah.
Their offense is still going to be unreal. Like you have Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, you have Saquon plus the greatest offensive line in football right now. Like,
yeah, and then 2 all-star wide receivers, like stud wide receivers.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: Who do you think anyone has a better 1-2 wide receiver than you guys?
No, I think we have the best one too. I think the Eagles are definitely the closest. Like, I think Jamar
Miami?
Chase puts us over that hump. No, Miami 2 years ago, I would have been like maybe like close, but last year, and it's a lot to do with Tua being hurt, but Tyreek Hill and Waddle both had very down years.
Tyreek Hill just posted a TikTok. I don't know if he was joking, where it's like when I hear rumors about being traded.
Yes, I saw this, bro. Like he wants out bad, which is weird because how long ago did he say I'm gonna finish my career in Miami?
How long ago did he say Tua throws a nicer ball than Patrick Mahomes? I can't believe I have to glaze Patrick Mahomes on this podcast. I hate him, but that's blasphemy. If he went to Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, I think Matthew Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, I think maybe those are the only quarterbacks where I could see him saying that and be like, okay, I can see.
Yeah.
That's it. Even Lamar, you can't like he's a great quarterback, but he's not like known for throwing the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a crazy thing to say.
Yeah.
Like, I obviously he's standing by his boy. Like he does not mean that, and we see that now. Him trying to leave Miami.
Where would be a good landing spot for him?
I mean, it's weird because like I feel like all the teams that were bidding that had a chance, they're done. So like, good for him. I don't know. Good for another team. I think the Patriots could sign him, and they could have Diggs and Hill.
I, my thing with him is I think you need to look at like location and if they have a dome. I think he's done playing in the cold.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, Miami's kind of the perfect spot for him.
The Bucks don't need him.
No,
I could see the Jags.
the
I'm trying to
Rams
think of
don't need
more.
him.
Yeah, the
Oh.
Green Bay is too cold.
There you go. The Chargers.
Yeah, that would be a weird look, but
It would. And I think Lad McConkey. I think they found their guy in Lad. Like I really do. I don't know if he's ever gonna be that top 5 guy, but he's gonna be good.
the Bills proved it this year. You don't need an elite wide receiver to like think about all the teams with elite wide receivers who like didn't need them. Like
Well, you look at the Chiefs. Ever since they got rid of Tyreek Hill, they haven't had a elite wide receiver.
yeah, the Ravens,
Yeah,
Bills, yeah, like and then you look at like the Bengals have two of the best wide receivers.
yeah,
Didn't
and
make
zero
playoffs.
defense.
Yes, but like Minnesota has arguably the best wide receiver in football.
Yeah,
Didn't
and they
make.
have a great number 2 in Addison. Like that's another duo that's up there.
I don't think Addison holds a candle to T, but I agree. He's good.
Yeah,
So it's definitely like it's interesting. I had something else for you. Just forget. What else did I have for you? I had something else. Give me a second, it'll come to me. I don't know if you have anything.
the only thing honestly I had written down that wasn't on everyone's docket was the best sport logos.
Oh, yes.
I saw that on Instagram, and I was like, first I was just looking through what sport out of the big 4 actually do have the best logos.
Yeah.
Bro, I think it's hockey, and I really don't think it's that close. Like
I agree.
basketball has very few now that I like. Like if you include old logos, basketball's I think probably number 1.
Oh,
like-
the Raptors jersey, like that
Yeah.
logo is
The Raptors, the
unbelievable.
Pistons, the Grizzlies, like those old logos are just some of my favorites. But I think
Yeah.
nowadays, like I think hockey is number 1 and it's not close. Like football has a couple good ones too.
The new Anaheim logo is sweet.
Yeah.
The Detroit logo is sweet when you put it into context with the city.
Yeah.
The-
I mean, even the Maple Leaf is sweet.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Sharks have one of the coolest logos.
I don't think they're number 1, but I definitely like their logo. Like I think the problem with new logos is like they're going away from everyone's trying to be like minimalist almost, eh?
Yes. Everything's trying to be modern and simple.
I
I mean-
like cheering for a team with a big ass panther on their chest biting
Yeah.
through a hockey stick. Like that's what I like.
Yeah, it's like I mean that's the perfect thing to say for basketball. Like every basketball logo now is becoming a basketball shaped logo. Like everything's the same. It's so boring.
Yeah. Like even like this logo. It's a leaf. It's super simple, but
Yeah.
I love this logo. Like
I think the Maple Leaf is also iconic like that. Same with Montreal. Hate them or love them. Like it's just an iconic looking logo
mm-hmm.
for sure. Like the Blackhawks. That might be my favorite logo throughout sports.
Yeah.
I wish the Redskins were still the Redskins.
I'm fine with them changing names. I would like to see the logo back because that was a cool logo. And it was
Yeah.
actually based off a real person. Like-
Yeah, I mean, I think we've brought this up before, but there's a petition online that you can sign to bring back the logo. And it first started with a native tribe. And it has like 80,000 signatures.
They used to donate a bunch of money to that tribe, like local tribes in the Washington area, and now they don't.
I mean, that's what the Warriors and the Chiefs are. They're both Native Americans. Like that's what they're based off of. Obviously, the Warriors now use the bridge as their logo, but it used to be an Indian.
Yeah,
Like it. I mean, I think it's
Aiden is native, by the way, guys.
yes, I am. So I can say Indian, but like people see it as disrespectful, but I think it's like using the Viking. You're like, yo, that's a badass, bro. Like it's like using a cowboy. It's like that's badass. That's
Yeah.
a sick thing to have on your jersey.
Kids used to play cowboys and Indians. Like this used to be. I don't know. Like I always found it cool. I always find all that stuff. Like we did back in high school, we did a trip to Quebec and we went to a native village and learned about their history and stuff. I always find that stuff cool. Like
Yeah, and that's the thing. All the natives, they love the logos. It's like bitchy white people who are like, yo, let's get rid of this.
yeah, and like I think you can do it in a way where you're respectful to the culture, but also, hey, this is a really cool logo.
Yeah,
Like I don't know. Florida's talking about maybe changing. Florida State changing their logo. Another sweet logo. The Blackhawks
logo.
got pressure to change theirs. Sweet logo.
yeah. The Blackhawks is my favorite logo. I think among sports, I love that one.
All the like, if you look at all the cool logos, maybe 5 out of the top 10 are native. Like a Chief Wahoo. I know it's that one I get because he's actually red, but
Yeah,
Chief Wahoo is a sick logo. Like it's cool.
and Cleveland had a many Native Americans on their baseball team
Yeah.
when they came up with the logo, and the players liked the logo. Like like I don't know. I think it's a stupid argument to make, being like this is terrible, like and racist. I don't think it's racist whatsoever.
I don't think anyone wearing any of those logos would ever, first off, like not say they were cool because they are cool. And second off, it's sports at the end of the day. We're here to have fun. No
Yeah,
one's
exactly.
like, if you're going towards sports and you're like looking at it that way, brother, you're at the wrong community. Everyone's here for fun, majority of the time, unless you go to an Eagles game. But then they're going to torture you. But sports is supposed to be fun. Cool logo. Like, imagine the Jaden Daniels Hail Mary this year with that on his helmet instead of the stupid W that looks dumb. Like, you went from one of the best NFL logos to the worst.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't think there's a
100%.
worse logo besides maybe the Browns.
Yeah, and even then, I might take a football helmet over a W.
Yeah. You didn't take many this year, but walked into that one.
Yeah, I knew it. As soon as I said it, I was like, oh, I just said W. That's not good. Oh,
Yeah, bring back all the cool logos, man. Like, oh, by the way, like, bring back the Buffalo red helmet, man. I want that so bad.
I don't think we touched on this at all. But I saw this a couple weeks ago. They're having you're allowed to bring back an alternate jersey and wear it for an extra game this year.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yes.
Please.
Kelly Green jersey, yes.
The Broncos.
Broncos, 100%. We'll have to talk about which one is better with Carson on the show. But
yes, we should do an all-time jersey rankings.
yeah. Who else had a cool alternate this year? Someone else did.
I didn't mind Houston's.
Lions all black was dope.
Yeah.
I like when the Bills wear their reds for one game. That's always fun.
I will say delete the Giants. The Giants had one of the worst uniforms I've ever seen.
And the Jets came out with an alternate that's literally just their jerseys.
Yes, the exact same.
Yeah, the Steelers B ones are bad. We're making the wrong point here.
Yeah.
But
But at least they're fun. Even if they're bad, like even if the Giants one's bad and the Steelers one's like I'm not a fan of. Some people love it, but like at least it's fun.
Seattle lime green.
Yes.
Like I don't even like the colors, but it's fun. Like when the NHL does it, they have never missed on, like, the Leafs at least have never missed on an alternate jersey. The St. Pat's jerseys, gas. The all black Justin Bieber ones, also fire.
Yeah.
With the city on the side here, like,
Yeah.
There's some real cool jerseys that you can do. And what's the worst that's gonna happen? You're gonna sell more jerseys to idiots like me who will buy them. Like,
I don't get it either.
brother, you look through my closet. I have more jerseys than sweaters. Like, actually, I have more jerseys in my closet than sweaters. It's ridiculous.
One of the ones I actually love, I don't think it's new. I'm pretty sure they've used it before, is Columbus this year had the one with the cannon on the chest.
Yeah.
Bro, what a jersey.
Winter Classic jerseys always fire.
Yeah. Even the Kraken, who's a brand new team, and there's no point in having a Winter Classic. Awesome jersey.
Yeah. Yeah. We're big dumb idiots, and when you bring us something new that actually looks good, besides teams like the Giants,
Yeah.
we'll pay for it. Like, the
100%.
Islanders should be wearing the fisherman jersey.
Bro. Yes.
Like, it's
Yes.
ridiculous that I have to say I hate the Islanders. I might buy a fisherman jersey. Like,
Bro. And they have one of the worst, like they have one of my least favorite jerseys. Like their regular ones.
terrible.
One of the worst.
Yeah,
The fisherman
horrid.
was sick.
I don't think anyone would complain about them bringing back the fisherman. The Raptors need to be wearing their dinosaur dribbling the ball jerseys.
That might be one of the worst switches ever, bro. One of the worst ever.
100%.
Yeah, same with the Grizzlies. That switch was terrible. The Pistons was terrible.
Yeah, I don't like who wants to wear a jersey or a hat or a sweater with that just says Utah Hockey Club on it.
Yeah.
Brother, no one cares. Put a sick ass bear on the thing, make him biting a hockey stick, and
Yeah.
let's go. Run it.
Yeah.
Even like the Bruins had a bear logo
Yeah.
back in the day. Like, I hate the Boston Bruins. They are my least favorite franchise in the history of any franchise. Bear logo kind of fire.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like, anyways, that's our jersey rant.
Yeah, honestly.
Didn't mean for that to come up, but
The new logo looks good.
what one?
Our new logo looks good.
I know, I like it.
Yeah.
I want to get a sweater or a hat or something with it.
It's clean.
Yeah. Yeah, we should put like a giant bear on it.
Biting a microphone.
Yeah. Could be fire. Alternate logo for the Huddle podcast.
Oh.
Should we wait for teams that haven't won a playoff game over the last decade?
Yeah, I feel like Carson wants to talk about that one.
Yeah, we'll wait. I feel like I had one more thing for you that I didn't send on the docket on purpose. Let me see here.
I will take this moment to say go check out the Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
Follow both and subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
I feel like we can do this without Carson.
Okay.
Every NFL team's most likely Hall of Famer.
Okay, I like this.
Okay. Do you want me to say the team and you guess the player?
Yeah, let's run it. I think this should be not too hard.
No. I'll start with some easy ones for you. Kansas City,
Mahomes,
Bills,
Josh,
Bengals,
Joe,
Bucks.
Mike Evans.
Yep. Dallas.
Ooh. Is it Dak? Would they put Dak down?
Mm-mm.
No.
Defense.
Okay, Micah.
Yep.
Okay.
Rams.
Matthew, of course.
Mm-hmm. Now we're getting into the hard ones.
Oh no.
Oh, I didn't say this one. Baltimore.
Oh, Lamar. Oh, Derrick Henry.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Miami.
Miami. I mean, I'd probably still say Tyreek Hill.
Yep. I don't even want to say this one. Titans.
Who the hell's on the Titans?
Johnny Hecker.
Oh, okay.
Seattle. This is updated. Seattle.
Cooper Cup.
Yeah. Vikings.
I mean, Justin Jefferson for sure.
This has Harrison Smith.
Harrison Smith could be a Hall of Famer. He
Yeah.
is a dog.
Jets.
Rodgers, or is he not?
No.
Ooh,
Updated. Defense. Don't agree with this, but
defense. Who the hell? Defensive line?
no.
Sauce?
What do you put on your hot dogs?
That's crazy. I don't know about that one.
I'll just rattle off a couple of these. Colts, Quentin Nelson.
Yeah,
Chargers, Khalil Mack.
yeah.
Giants, can you guess this one?
Oh, it has to be Russ. Danger
Yeah.
Russ.
Danger Russ, baby.
Who's the Lions? Does it have the Lions?
Yeah. Do you want to guess that one?
That one's tough. I don't think it's Goff. That's the thing.
No.
Wow. See,
Do you want a hint?
yeah.
Offense.
Really?
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe Hutch, and I know that's so early to even say, but like, is
Could
it
have been a
Penei
Bengal.
Sewell?
Yep.
Okay, I can see that too. I mean, he's had what 4 elite seasons already.
Oh my God. The guy is arguably one of the best in the league. Like, Penei Sewell, man. That's another guy. Like, there's not too many offensive linemen, but like him and Deion Dawkins, I would get a jersey of both of those guys. Like,
Yeah.
guys who were left off of our. Oh, Dan Campbell was left off the dudes drafted dudes. That's a mistake.
That is a mistake.
And George Kittle. Oh,
Oh, dude, George Kittle. Damn.
complete fumble. We're gonna have to run that one back again.
We are, because I was not thinking like dead or alive people, and like you said Patrick Starr, but I was like, that opens up so many possibilities going into like people that don't exist.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a part 2 of that one because maybe we should run it next week if we don't have anything else. But Green Bay, Kenny Clark, Panthers, Adam Thielen, Steelers, Cameron Hayward.
Yeah,
I
he's
would have.
first.
You think?
TJ?
Yeah.
I think they're both Hall of Famers. So, but Cameron Hayward will definitely be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I think they just put him because he's closer to closer to retirement.
Agreed. Yeah. I mean, that's with some of these. Like, that's why some of these, like Derrick Henry, is above Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Diggs for the Patriots. I don't think he's Hall of Fame. No offense.
I don't think so either, dude. If Ocho Cinco didn't get Hall of Fame, this guy's not getting Hall of Fame.
Ocho should be in the Hall of Fame, by the way.
Yeah.
Josh Allen, for the
on
Jaguars.
Jags.
Yeah. Pat Surtain for the Broncos. That's another obvious one. Like, duh. San Fran, can you guess this one?
CMC.
Trent Williams.
Oh yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense.
Can you guess Eagles?
Ooh, ooh,
You want to say Saquon, but it's not him.
damn, really?
You're not going to get it, but
I'm not. It's gonna be
La-
defense, yeah.
Lane Johnson.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
For some reason, this guy's, I guess he still is on this team, but Falcons, Kirk Cousins, ain't going to happen.
No,
Myles Garrett for Cleveland. Texans is Joe Mixon. Raiders, Max Crosby.
come on.
Cardinals, Buda Baker. Washington, Bobby Wagner.
Yeah,
Chicago, Joe Thuney. And the Saints, Tyrann Mathieu. Tyrann Mathieu.
Joe Thuney is above Keenan Allen. And not that I don't think Keenan Allen's a Hall of Famer either, but
Keenan Allen is on the Saints?
oh, they said Bears.
Oh, no, Joe Thuney. The
Okay.
Bears. I'm assuming offensive tackle.
Yeah.
Don't blame me for not knowing the Bears offensive tackles. Like, I'm sorry. That team, they were a tough watch last year.
Yeah, that must have been a free agent signing because there's no offensive lineman on that team going to the Hall of Fame.
Oh, I don't know if did I bring up the Seattle, Minnesota thing?
No.
Okay, so the Seattle Kraken finally a couple weeks ago played the Minnesota Wild. On the score box, Seattle is CSEA and Minnesota is MIN, MIN. So on the score box, it says Seaman.
That's awesome. Oh my god.
This guy had been waiting ever since Seattle started for them to play each other so he could screen grab it and post it.
Oh my goodness. And they have to play in like Minnesota, right? For that, and so it's not Min C.
I think so.
They have to play at one of their places, so it's in order too. Oh, that's elite.
People are posting about MLB poop game. What is the
Huh?
MLB poop game?
What?
MLB poop game. Poop series is no more. Oh my god, it's when it's when the Pirates would play the Phillies. Both of their logos are P and the score is 0-0. It spells out poop. Major League Baseball's poop series is no more thanks to Scorebug update by NBC Sports. A national tragedy. Is this?
Oh no. So is it what? It's PO now?
I'm sure it probably is.
Damn.
A tradition unlike any other was taken away from us just like that. This is one of the most Okay, I should probably share my screen here so everyone can be involved in this.
Oh. That's funny. The poop game.
Here, I'll show it to you. This is what it looked like.
That's awesome. Oh no. Why would they get rid of that?
There's an outside chance that some of you will feel rare devastation that is mourning the loss of something you didn't even know existed. What am I talking about, you might ask? It's simple, the poop series. Happy first poop game to all set celebrate. I love sports, man.
Oh, how can you not be romantic about baseball? Oh,
No, they ruined it.
That's
This eliminates the poop series against the Pirates. A national tragedy. How does that only have 11 likes?
Oh, that's so funny.
Bro, people are actually like, it seems like this is a niche community, but rest in peace to the poop game.
honestly.
Didn't know it existed. Bring it back. I'm already like, if there's a petition, I'll sign.
Yeah.
I'll sign up for the poop series any day of the week.
That's golden.
Breaking: NFL owners have passed a rule that both teams will be allowed to possess the ball in overtime in regulation season. Oh, this was a couple days ago.
Oh yeah.
Should talk about it though. I like it.
Yeah, I mean it's more football. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
but we can still have ties, right? If the overtime ends tie, no double OT.
Yeah, I think so. I don't like ties. I don't know about you.
I'm not a big tie guy. I mean, betting on the tie is hilarious, but that's about it.
Yeah, I want the game, like I want a conclusion. It's like
Yeah.
watching an episode and they leave you on a cliffhanger.
I do like the fact that like the coin toss for overtime is not as important. Like you honestly, you probably want to defer the ball now.
We saw it in the Super Bowl. You
Yeah.
defer
Yeah.
because you get an extra down.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's flipped the coin toss. But by the way, we weren't a podcast by then. What an all-time, like if we were to do all-time stupid sports moves, that might be number one.
Oh, in San Fran?
How do you not know the rule?
Bro, I don't know how you go to a Super Bowl. I don't know how you're in the NFL. Like how how many people work for that organization that's worth billions of dollars and all like 53-man roster and you telling me no one was like, "Hey, by the way." You know what I mean?
I have a feeling, and this is a little bit Alex Jones of me, that the player who called it didn't know the rule, and everyone else just covered up for him.
I could see that. I mean, oh, damn, that's embarrassing though.
Oh, you lost a Super Bowl. If you're the player who called it and you fucked that up for the team, you cost your team the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Damn. Whew.
I
And
mean,
it's
Aiden,
weird.
what would you do if the Bengals did that?
Oh my god.
Like if that's the fashion they lost rather than how they did.
I would literally be turtled up on the ground.
It's an all-time blunder. It's like J.R. Smith going the wrong way with the ball.
Yes. Yes, it
Like,
is.
that's another all-time. You cost us this, not us. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Brutal.
I
What
couldn't
else
imagine.
that. You know when like you say something cringy and you think about it at night?
Yeah. When you're in the shower, you're like, damn it, I should have said this.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Guys in the
That's-
shower, like, damn it, I should have said tails.
I have another wacky story for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's baseball. So, a lot of teams in the minor leagues do like today we are going to be like for this series we're going to be the wiener dogs or we're going to be the trashmen, whatever, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Let me show you the oyster catchers and their logo.
The oyster catchers.
This is their logo.
Who did that? We want to talk about blunders, dude? We want to talk about blunders? Oh no.
So obviously for our audio listeners, it's a baseball glove with an oyster in it with a ball inside the oyster. And it looks like a vagina.
It's
a bad one, but we're big dumb sports idiots who can't take anything seriously. So obviously, vagina team.
The vagina, bro. That's a fire jersey though. You get
Hat on
that?
a hat.
You get that rare jersey, bro.
They started donating after this. They started donating to women's vagina something cancer or whatever.
Oh, that's nice.
So W for that.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's funny. How does that? How does that pass through anything? How does that pass anybody?
how does not one person? Because there's a meeting group where there's some guy our age, and how do you not immediately go, guys?
Yeah.
Let's change this. How do you not say that's a vagina? Like on my dad's jacket, it says WAP, Windsor Assembly Plant.
Yeah.
But I brought up to him, WAP is also a song and it means something completely different. Like, how does nobody, like, imagine your dad works for a baseball organization and he comes home and he's like, son, check this out. This is the new logo we're running with.
So do you think it's a bunch of like 45, 50-year-old men being like, this is the mock-up logo that we drew, and like, okay, nothing wrong with it. There's like, it's another day on the job, run that logo? Or do you think there's like some 25-year-olds in there being like, yo, let's pitch them this?
I think it's some artist got asked to make this logo. And he's like, wouldn't it be funny if I did this? They're going to reject it, but, oh, well, it's funny. Let me see, like, their reaction to it. And then they liked it because it's a bunch of 60-year-old baseball guys.
Yeah.
Who, why would you disrespect the game? And the guy got paid for it, so he didn't want to say anything. And they just ran with it ever since.
It's funny to think that he had like another logo, like a good one, backed up, and he's ready to send that as soon as they say no. And then they're like, hey, yeah, we already made the jerseys. He's like, huh?
Wait, what?
Yo, what? Oh,
That's tough, man.
man, baseball having an elite segment right now.
Baseball's been on fire, man. Vladdy's back.
Yeah.
Not obviously he never left, but they finally signed him. 14 years, $500 million.
I'm kind of confused. Isn't that what they offered him in the beginning? I thought they said 500 million months ago, and he's like, I want more.
Yeah. Whoa.
Imagine that.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, imagine making $500 million in 14 years.
Oh yeah. The motivations where you gotta like, how do you?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, how do you stay good at baseball if like you're guaranteed
wake up in the off season to go to an early ass practice, and you're 13 years in?
It's crazy. I think that's like another reason why these hockey guys are like it's such a competitive spot to be in because the money is not that high.
Yeah. Every 2021 first round QB is on their third NFL team besides Trevor Lawrence.
That's a tough draft class, right? That's the Trey Lance,
Mac
Jones,
Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, Mac Jones.
Oh, dude, this is about to be a crazy take. I seriously think that Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence right now are on the same level.
Meaning?
I feel like their value is the same right now.
I disagree.
You think Trevor Lawrence is worth the 55 mil? Like he's
no. But he's a starting quarterback.
I mean, so is Justin Fields.
For now.
Yeah.
I do agree with like I think Justin Fields is out of all those four, like eons better than them.
Yeah, for sure.
And he like going to Chicago.
It's a death sentence.
Yeah, it's like the Lions back in the day, or
It's the Jets.
Yeah, it's the Jets. And then going to Pittsburgh, where he didn't really get a fair shake because he never got put back in.
Yeah.
He got shafted. And then now with the Jets and Aaron Glenn, we'll see. He's got great pieces to work with. Like if you were a free agent quarterback, like you got Breece Hall, who's elite. Him and Breece Hall are going to be fun to watch together.
For sure.
And then you got
Garrett Wilson,
a great wide receiver. You need to work on the offensive line, but he's a scrambler quarterback at nature. Yeah. And he played for Ohio. It's not like he played for some bum teams.
Yeah. And he was elite in Ohio. Elite.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, I'm surprised. Like, I really do think Chicago tarnished him big time by not having an offensive line for him, because in Ohio, and yes, obviously college is way different, and all these guys have big arms, but he was really good. Like, it wasn't just like another guy. Like, he had a great deep ball, like a great arm, and he could scramble. So, like, you would think he should be a top 32 quarterback in this league right now.
Yeah. And like if you look at him compared to like a guy like Kyler Murray, to me those two are like almost interchangeable. This is another wild take, but I would put him on the level of Kyler Murray.
See, I don't even mind that, because first, like, he's bigger than Kyler Murray, so he can take a bigger hit and he can give a bigger hit. They're both quick.
Kyler's been injured.
Yeah, they're both quick, elusive, and I really do think they have the same arm strength. I mean, Kyler Murray obviously was like first round in baseball. He has a crazy arm, but they can both load up and throw it down the field.
Yeah. I'm just checking how tall he is. Because Kyler's 5'9", right?
I believe so. 5'9". I would think
he's 6'3".
Yeah, he's a bigger guy.
That's another, like, the Cardinals, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I want to save this for when Carson's here because it'll be fun. But the official over/under pre-stats is now up on like DraftKings and all these sports book. So I'd like to go through every team and see what you guys have on the over/under for wins and losses.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, so we'll save that for next week when Carson's back.
By the way, we shorted Kyler Murray an inch. He's 5'10".
Wow, he looks like he's 5'7" out there.
It's like Bryce Young, though.
Yeah, true. That's what happens when we stand behind a bunch of guys who are 6'4", 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah. He wore a really big backpack last year, too, to training camp. Let me see if I can pull it up.
That's so funny. Just wearing like, it's one thing to wear like an oversized hoodie, but to have a backpack make you look like a small man. It's so funny. Looks like a kid on the way to school.
Wait, there's no like clear images of it?
He's another guy who got paid just a lot of money too early.
Bryce Young?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Kyler Murray.
Oh no, sorry. Bryce Young.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the image, so first day of school with my new kicks.
Like poor guy. He's just trying to get to work, man.
That's funny.
Yeah, Kyler's overpaid. I have no problem saying that. I think majority of guys in the NFL are overpaid, like quarterback wise.
Yeah, I think it's weird when how they pay people without getting something done.
Dak's overpaid.
Yeah. See, Dak's I think the weirdest example because like what he has done is still impressive. He has been runner-up MVP. He has brought his team to the playoffs a lot. 60 million at this age is ridiculous, and like that's Jerry's world. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
But like Trevor Lawrence, he got paid too early. Jordan Love, they kind of botched it because
They had to pay him.
yeah, and he had a good year. Like it was perfect timing for him.
Yeah.
Kyler got paid too much. Obviously, I think Tua got paid too much.
Yep. Older guys like Russ and Kirk.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Like the guys who really do deserve their money is Josh Allen. Mahomes is on a steal deal right now.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, like those guys, even Jared Goff, I think.
Jared has a nice contract compared to the rest of these guys. A
Yeah.
real good contract.
So like I think those guys are deserving of the money they're made because they're winning games and they're putting up stats. Like these guys are like building a real strong football career where these other quarterbacks haven't.
You have to throw Hurts in that conversation too. He won
Agreed.
a Super Bowl.
100% agreed.
Yeah. Some guys deserve it. Some like looking back at the Deshaun Watson deal. Talking about bring it back to earlier, us talking about sports blunders. That might be the dumbest decision a franchise has ever made. Ever. They got nothing.
Yeah. I don't understand. I never understood it. Even when it happened, people are making this big fuss. And I feel like a lot of us were like, what? Like, he hasn't played football in a year. He has all these charges racked up against him. Like, it makes no sense.
That and like, oh, you gave up on Baker Mayfield? The guy has won more playoff games than you.
Yeah. It's tough to watch.
He's another guy who I think like he has a nice deal.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
not
He has
over- he's not
3
over-
years, 100 mil, 100%.
Yeah, like, and it's weird to say, like, some of these top 10 guys in the league, you would say are more team-friendly deals that are less, I don't know, like, the Steelers are going to pay some ungodly amount of money to Aaron Rodgers, and it's not, like, do you think it's going to work?
If by work you mean go, like, 9-8, 10-7, yes. If you mean by work, like, win a playoff game, probably not.
Win a Super Bowl. Like, that's the standard for the Steelers. Win a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
There's certain
no.
teams that there's a different standards. New England, win a Super Bowl. Chiefs now are win a Super Bowl. Steelers are win a Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. And so let's say he signs the same deal as Baker Mayfield, 3 million or 3 years, $100 million.
How that means he's gonna be what, 44 when that contract's done?
Yeah.
After the torn Achilles, after having a very down year, like that's tough.
Do you think he's going to play for anything less?
I don't know if he's like if he was like I think you can pay him a lot of money for 1 year and that would be okay. Like with 100 mil is across 3 years is 33 million a year. I think if you gave him 40 and you said you have 1 year, 40 million, I'd be like, okay, we'll see what he can do. But just to even give him 100 mil and be like, I'm gonna sign up for these extra 2 years, I think that's crazy to not see what he's gonna do on your team.
But they just did that with Russ and Justin Fields, where they paid them both like $1 million.
Yeah.
And I mean, like it or not, you got what you got.
Yeah.
They made the playoffs
See, I think the outcome's the same.
for 40 for basically $38 million extra dollars.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's tough. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. He's a competitor. He wants to stay in the game. But I think it's time to hang him up. Like he's one of the greatest of all time. He has the second most, right, MVPs in the ever. Like
Yeah.
he has the I think 5 of the top 10 QBRs. He has the greatest interception to touchdown ratio of all time. Like,
He throws one of the prettiest balls.
yeah, he has a Super Bowl. He has the ring, and yeah, he won it earlier in his career rather than later. And he has the yards, the touchdowns. Like, he has the stats. Like, you are a first ballot Hall of Famer. Your name is engraved in stone. Why are you trying to tarnish what you've built?
It's like Tom Brady, man.
Yeah,
Like it or not, he took that last season and they made the playoffs. Like they weren't. Granted, they're playing in the worst division in football, but they made the playoffs.
yeah.
Like he hung it up right after. He knew.
Brady doing that reminds me of like Gretzky. When Gretzky was like, in my last year, I scored like 12 goals. He's like, I used to score 70 goals a season. I'm done.
Yeah,
And I think realizing that you're done is a good thing.
100%. I mean, you look at guy like quick example. Look at guys in the UFC.
Yeah,
Like
1,000%.
once they go, it's over. Like
Yeah.
once Volk got beat, I don't think he's won a UFC fight since.
No, he's 0-4 in his last 4 fights.
When
Tony
Usman got
Ferguson,
beat.
when
Yeah.
he went 0-7.
When Usman got beat, he lost. What's his name who just lost? Pereira just lost. Like this might be it, and he looked untouchable.
Yeah, I mean that was Izzy. After
Yeah,
he lost to Sean Strickland, he went 0-3. Like you said, Usman 0-3. Like these guys at their peak are one of the best ever.
McGregor.
Yeah, like exactly at their peak, you're like, dude, this guy is untouchable. But once you get past that point and you're starting on the downward slope, you have to realize and be like, okay, it's over.
So from Rodgers, we have the torn Achilles year. We have a terrible year with the Jets, and now we have a limbo year. Where is he going to go? Where he's going to have to learn a whole new system. Anywhere he goes, he's not going to be able to do what he did with the Jets, where I run the show.
No.
So someone else is going to have to pick him up with strong leadership or ownership. The Steelers do have good owners. Like the Rooneys are good owners, but I don't know. I don't see it working. And they do have he will have 2 good wide receivers, a better O-line,
I mean,
a worse
it's a
running
strong
back.
system. At least it's a strong system.
Yeah, but we're only 1 year removed from Matt Canada as OC.
Yeah.
So
That's why I think signing him for an extended period of time on this downslope is not worth it.
no, if I was the Steelers, I would, and I don't. It's tough to say tank because you just got DK Metcalf, but Kirk is almost a better bet to make than Aaron Rodgers is.
100% agree. I think Kirk is the best available option. Yes, maybe you go. I know Kirk doesn't want them to draft a quarterback, but you go get Kirk and have him for 2 years, solid 2 years, and draft Will Howard out of Ohio, and he sits behind Kirk Cousins for 2 years.
Yeah.
I think that is their best option.
Or how about you trade a 7th round pick for Joe Milton and see what it is?
Yeah,
And then you can draft a rookie as well. And there's no beef because Joe Milton sat behind someone else.
Yeah.
It's a 7th round pick, so who cares? And you got a guy with an absolute bazooka on his shoulder who is supposedly working with Josh Allen, like the same people who helped Josh early in his career.
I mean, he definitely has a high ceiling, I think. He might have a low floor, but I think he has a high ceiling.
I agree. I would over 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers, come on. It's not a tough decision. I don't see why they wouldn't go get maybe the Patriots didn't want to deal it to him, but it's not like the Patriots are the Steelers and the Patriots aren't rivals by any means.
No.
But yeah, it's this season's going to be really interesting. So like I don't think we've had a season like this that I can remember that's going to be this where like there's so many bubble teams this year that you're like it's tough to predict the bottom teams
Yeah.
of playoffs. Like the Chargers surely will get better. The Bears I can't see having another season like that. The Broncos are going to be better. The Bengals are going to be like the Bengals have to be better. There's no way
Yeah.
they aren't better.
I mean, it'd be crazy if they got worse. I mean, we've added defensive pieces. We're just going to draft defense. It seems like we're just going to draft consistent defense all the way through. We might draft a running back. That might be the only other position we draft because right now we only have Chase Brown. We got rid of Zach Moss, and we don't have Khalil Herbert. So,
what about Dalvin Cook, bro? What happened to that guy?
I fell off the planet, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was too much money, like Le'Veon Bell, injuries, old age, but like at one point your output's just not worth it, I guess.
Yeah. I just like you don't see guys like that just fall off a cliff. It's crazy to me, no?
Yeah.
But I guess it happens.
I'm excited for football.
Yeah, we're in the dead zone again. We got Masters this weekend at least.
We do.
Any I know you're not a golf guy and I'm not really either, but like I play golf, but Masters is the one I tune in for. That and US Open.
Yeah, I'll probably watch a little Masters this time around. Especially because like playing golf for sure. And I the only thing I really know is Scotty's the favorite again because that's what it is on FanDuel.
A three-peat would be crazy. I'm not putting my money on Scotty. And he hasn't been playing great these past couple weeks, but a person I want to see win more than anything is Rory. That's the one thing he's never won. He's never gotten a green jacket.
Jeez.
Bro, please, Rory, do it. He's had like some all-time choke jobs in the majors, so just to complete the cycle, Rory would be fun. My only other one is DeChambeau. He's never won it, and he's historically played bad there, except for last year. I think he was 5th or 6th place he finished. But really, Rory. Like, Rory is... It almost feels like we were talking earlier about, like, Westbrook not winning the chip. Like, that's how it feels like Rory, no Masters. It's like, if you don't watch golf, everyone knows Rory. Like, you could probably name 3 names. You could name Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, Rory McIlroy.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Be interesting. Another favorite is John Rahm. I don't want him to win. Fuck that guy. He called Aaron Ekblad a pylon.
Actually?
Yeah, before they won the cup, he called him a pylon.
At least it bit him in the face, you know?
Ekblad wore a pylon on his head at the parade.
Oh,
he called him out. Yeah.
Oh.
Anyways, you want to wrap it up here?
Yeah. Do you want to run the Weddle or skip it this week?
Let's skip it. We're sitting on all those clips, right? So
yeah.
Anyways, this has been the Huddle Podcast. Please like and follow us on YouTube, Instagram. We have a Twitter as well now, and on Spotify. Anyways, thank you for watching.
Peace.